there is a lot of stuff to unpack, and I'm sure there's a lot of like Pokemon in here too.
This is like a shopping center.
Yeah. Okay. Someone with a lot more patience than me is gonna go through and mark down all the Pokemon we know are here.
So with Furfur Arena, there's gonna be the
like all 26 Furfros are gonna be
they have the
there.
upkept, clipped versions of them. It's gonna be cute.
Look, I can't prove it, but this the players themselves just look way better, which tells
Oh,
me
100%.
either A, this is what Scarlet and Violet was supposed to look like before they went open world with it and it just ruined everything. Or two, this is running on a Switch 2 and they just didn't tell you that it was running on a Switch 2. God, the starter choices is so wild though. I'm
sorry for all the Embor fans out there, but they could have done way better with that. I would have been okay with score bunning.
Well, it's not even necessarily to me who the fire starter is. It's more or less there's two Gen 2 starters.
Yeah.
Cause it was Rowlet, Oshawott, and Cyndaquil. So obviously getting the other two in here makes sense, but like I don't know, they could have just done one. Like even if you just sub Chikorita for something, like I mean, like it kept it or sub Tepig. The real question now becomes though, because they're gonna do alternate forms, right? So hang on. So Totodile is just a water type, Tepig is just fire, and Chikorita is just grass. But like Feraligatr is just a water type, and Meganium is just a grass type, but Emboar is fire fighting type.
Which in my opinion, there's too many firefighting types.
There's too many firefighting types, and there's too many fire dark starter type Pokemon too. So does that mean that Emboar is either going to stay quadrupedal or whatever, however you say that, and gonna have a different type? I think Feraligatr being water dark type would be really cool.
Yeah.
Chikorita, I can see, since this was, here's the thing, since this was the generation they introduced fairy types, there's a really good chance that one of these is going to turn into a fairy, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be Meganium.
Oh, yeah.
So grass fairy, and then let's just play with the idea that Feraligatr is water dark type. So what's the third type that falls into that? Dark fairy and maybe, I don't think dragon. It wouldn't be dragon. It would be it would be either ghost. It would be ghost or fighting type. That's gonna fall into that.
Well, yeah.
And I'm a little burned out on fire ghost types too. Like, I mean,
there's only ever been one.
Wait, really?
Starters, anyways.
Oh. Yeah, starter wise. I guess there's really not that many fire ghosts, and it just feels like that there has been.
Yeah, there's only one fire psychic.
Oh, can you imagine? Like, Emboar on all four legs, but it's just it's just fire psychic type.
Pig.
Magic pig. Or they could just make him a strict fire type.
That's true.
God, this is gonna be insane. The way, look, he's gonna have cake or pie with Totodile. I mean, there's just so much.
Imagine that with Fennekin.
Yeah, I'm sure it could happen. Okay,
better happen.
So we know Bumblebee's here. So I guess you're saying, right? Like he knocked him down to 0 health and then like was able to capture him. That was like the one thing I guess I did have kind of a complaint with in Legends Arceus, was like once you knock a Pokemon, like I mean that's, you either knock them or you catch them. There is no both. And fast travel, teleportation,
nice elevator,
yeah, get on the rooftops. And look, I can't prove nothing, but he's either flying on a Rotom phone or there's an invisible Pokemon there that they don't want you to see, and they've cut it out of this
Mm.
trailer. There's that emblem on the back. I really like that. I guess it's like the development crew kind of thing. I don't remember the trainer or like the your rival in the game, so I'm assuming that they're like a new version of that.
Yeah.
Who, if I'm correct, will pick the starter that's weak to your Pokemon.
I don't
Unless this is just
know.
for show. Pyroar with Lucario.
Megas.
That bracelet is not attached to his wrist at all. I'm nitpicking at this point. He's like, Digivolve, activate!
There's still room for
I
development.
use the power of friendship.
Mega Lucario.
I can't get over how,
Alright. We got Kangaskhan, Absol, and Sableye.
yeah. Gyarados,
Altaria.
Charizard X and Y, Altaria, Ampharos, and Gardevoir.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they showed any new Megas.
No.
They know what they're doing.
Kind of cool to see that there's both X and Y Charizard, though.
Yeah. This absolute unit of a man.
Yeah, Gargantua, man.
Zygarde. Why does he... I've never noticed.
Dang.
I've never...
Well, he's supposed to look like a Doberman, and Dobermans have that little bit of tan on their butts, just like Rottweilers. You leave that poor thing alone.
I didn't even have to say it. Didn't even have to say it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot. There's like a... Okay. You know, at first when someone said, yeah, this thing only takes place in Lumio City, I was kind of like, I don't know how I feel about this, but it actually looks like it's a very big map.
Mm-hmm.
Badu
and Vivian.
Evolutions.
Nice little Poke Center.
Pat Rat. Pat Rat's back. Pack it up, guys.
You can't forget Pikachu.
Pikachu's here.
Oh, there's Klotzer.
I guess this is like the past and future, like,
Yeah.
maybe.
Present, future.
Bagon, Larvitar. Aegislash, my boy, Eevee.
Trubbish and Garbodor.
Oh my god, that was
So
adorable.
cute.
Chandelure,
Oh.
on my team right there. Chandelure.
That one's not on my team, if you can see it in the background.
Someone doesn't like Weeping Bell.
No. I'm a full-time hater.
Who else we got? That's that scene from the Eevee over there. Oh yeah, this is a Totodile kind of game for me.
I might just have to. I don't know yet. Unless they have a really cool alternate form for Emboar.
Michael said, I'm just popping in to say dodging in battle, game changer. Urbane or Tawny. They don't look anything like the... Which is... I totally understand the changing the rivals, but like in Legends Arceus, they at least like kept the rivals looking exactly the same, but just like ancient versions of themselves.
Yeah.
And AZ is not the mayor / king of Kalos. He's just the hotel manager.
Oh my lord. That's so bad.
He's been demoted. And team...
He did too much with that cannon.
Wait. This is Team Galactic? No, Team Quasar. But wasn't Team... What was it? Team Flare? And the guy that looked like a lion? Wasn't he that... So he's not here. So they've kind of changed it up a little bit.
Well, this is in the future from...
But Team Quasar sounds so familiar.
I mean, there's Plasma.
I feel like Team Quasar was from a game, though. Like, maybe that's... Wasn't that the Gen 5 bad team? I'm so confused. The little dude on the top here, that's like the default like monster sprite from Gen 1 Pokemon. Not Spupa, Scatterbug, Crocorock, and Sandile.
It kind of looks like the symbol for Arceus.
Yeah.
Someone on Reddit. Let me just pull it up real quick. Where is it?
If the transition between these zones is as seamless as they just made it look, I'm gonna really enjoy that. That's what I wanted from ZA. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so you knock them down to knock their health all the way down, and they're just dazed, and then you can catch them, so they don't immediately disappear. That's really cool.
Alright, says, could Lumio City be tasked with reconstruction through an organization called Quasar? Could this be the insignia of the city planners, or is it something more? Because it looks like a quasar itself, like from in space. I'm sure with ZA being in here, he's got some crazy shit going on. Crap. Stuff.
You're cussing on my live stream now. I mean, and whenever I get done with this, I'm gonna go pull up their website because I bet that they've probably got some extra information on there. Can you imagine working in this building and there's just a Hippowdon and a Talonflame just duking it out on the roof?
Dang kids in their battles.
The UI looks really clean though. I guess you just hit the shoulder buttons to switch between Pokemon. That's cool.
Yeah.
We all know Onyx ain't dodging nothing.
Oh, hold on, wait, look, there's Florges there.
Yep. And Go-Goat. Oh, that means Mega Steelix is gonna be in here. Oh my god, it's one of my favorite Pokemon. I love Mega Steelix so much. Okay, we got make sure we're not missing anything here. Go Beyond Plus Ultra.
No.
I wonder how you determine. I know in like X and Y, it was like Mega Charizard or Charizard X and Charizardite Y, but like I guess it's probably the same thing. There's your Mega Absol again.
I love him.
Stone Edge Plus. What is this? I guess it's just enhanced moves because of the Megas.
Let's see here. Team Quasar Theory, Xerneas and Yveltal linking, or they plan to use only Yveltal.
Well, not to spoil too much about Legends Arceus, but it's been, I think you probably at least caught on slightly that the story kind of mimics the story of Diamond and Pearl a little bit.
Oh yeah.
And at the end, you pick which legendary you want to fight, and you get the other one. So I imagine it's kind of the same thing. Like whichever one you pick, the other one is the one that they're going to use as a means to an end, kind of thing.
That's kind of hard though, because I started out on X, but I also loved Yveltal. Like I just love them both.
Well, the way that it worked in Arceus was that, you know how Dialga and Palkia have the origin forms? So they have the different forms or whatever. So I imagine Xerneas and Yveltal will probably get the same treatment. But if you picked... So like for me, for example, I prefer Dialga over Palkia. So whenever I got to that point in the game, I chose Dialga. But since I chose Dialga, it gave me the regular one, but then I had to go fight the origin form Palkia. And so then there's a whole process to get the other one. So I imagine if they follow, again, similar trend, like if you picked if you pick Xerneas as the one that you just get for free, then you have to fight the new form Yveltal. Or vice versa. I hope that they do something cool with Yveltal, because that is like, to me, that is a really weak Pokemon design. It's just a rainbow deer. It's just a rainbow deer.
You talking about Xerneas?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I was like, Yveltal's badass.
No, no,
looking.
no. I meant Xerneas. Yveltal's cool. That's why I chose Y. Well, that was it. That was the whole Pokemon Presents, and a little back and forth through that. I'm so
That
excited for this
Terastal looked
Champions.
amazing.
Yeah, like the only time terrestrializations looked really cool. And also, I would like to invite everyone to entertain the idea of what is it? How would I look up for this Xerneas Z move? Because there is a chance that if we're getting Mega Evolution and we're getting terrestrialization, that we could very well get Z moves, which means we might get to see this animated, but in 4K.
Tackle.
We might get this in 4K. Please.
I can't.
Look.
It's so bad.
Yeah, the whole thing. Boink.